Knowledge is the true pillar of the world.
Opposing ideals, huh? Oh, that man cracking his neck. That's it. This is so anime, dude. Genshin is so anime lately. A murder, a character mystery revealed, and one of the 5 sinners finally steps onto the stage. Genshin Impact's Nod-Krai Act 2 is insane, and this is just the warm-up. Welcome back, I'm Kieran, and this is my degenerate Twitch chat and eyes reaction to Rerir's revival in Genshin Impact. Make sure to hype the video if you want my reactions to Act 3 and 4 on the channel as well. We've pretty much covered it over on Twitch, so I'm just waiting to edit these videos and get done. So the more likes I see on this, the quicker I'll get it done.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Hey Nefa, welcome back.
Listen! We've got updates on the wild hunt situation.
That felt like Paimon, I'll be honest.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rerir or
Ah,
Solari or
phooey.
Solari or whatever. One
Kinda
volley
does.
from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens.
I think she a little overconfident there. Am I crazy? I don't know about all that.
You fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is. True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Rerir's super fast?
Yeah, after seeing the captain and Maoiko fight, I don't think you hitting that dude.
Well, we'll just get a Nefa to go grab him and tie him down. You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot. You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh? Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Nod-Krai, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through. Sure, travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the wild hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out for that once you're back.
Can you tell what it is?
Remember that Sosi guy? The
Okay.
Ratnik in charge
Yeah.
of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
This child just delivered that extremely. How was a kid delivering this extremely shocking news that casually? What are we talking about right now? Child here like, oh, yo, you remember the guy that helped you with the cannon? Yeah, he's dead. I think I just would never have expected that just because of the sheer, like, casualness that this child delivered that news to me.
Wait, what? Didn't we just see him, like, half a day ago? Yeah, it's still new news. So, not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only just now. I'll send a Nefa over to Nasha Town with some flowers later.
You're a bit too mature in this situation.
Oh, he seemed like a good guy.
Damn.
Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeeper's sergeant majors.
They're not gonna blame because he was talking about how they were talking about how Flins was doing his own thing on some I'm gonna do my own thing. And I hope he's not being framed for something crazy.
His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse. Hey, what do you mean, actually? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene.
So we go ask
You'll
Flins
have to
basically.
find some way in if you want to check it out for yourselves. Got it. Let's go then. You coming along, Anefa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
All right. We'll see you later. This must be it. Oh, doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that Ratnik guarding the door, though.
That sounded like a slur. I don't like how they say Ratnik sometimes.
Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing
hello.
blood from a stone.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Never. When did you...
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then?
Yeah, of course, she's an information merchant. Of course she would know who just died.
Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess?
Looks like the Wild Hunt is on the move.
Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well.
Nefer doesn't have a nose right now, and it's... Huh.
Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
Oh.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
Look at her green eyes. Look at her beautiful green eyes.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
What do you know?
All of them?
Who? You're with Nefer, huh?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
He just be on the floor.
Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Right?
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
She got too many people, like...
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation.
Okay.
No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
We can teleport?
Entering unopposed. So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
But then if they do that at that point, why kill him so violently? I'm sure... I don't know. Could have been Rerir in disguise, like how he turned into Ether. So you think Raggy? It's not like Scooby-Doo saying his name. You think Rerir is the one that became Ether, really?
At the
I don't
moment, the
know.
most valuable lead we have is
Maybe.
based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flins was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Flins?
Yeah, there's
We
no
have
way.
tried
I
to
told you he's
contact
going to be... I knew he would be
He
framed.
has not replied.
After what homeboy who died was saying last time, it was
Very
obvious
odd
that they
indeed.
would frame Flins.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
But Flins isn't even
To be
real.
honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole.
Mhm.
He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So
Doesn't
he
make
lacks the
sense.
motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen.
She loves that line. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen. We heard that at least 2 times this stream already. That's more repeat
So,
lines than we usually
The
get.
evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah. He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
Last time I met Flins, I did notice that there was something odd about his lantern, and power concealed within it. Maybe he also has a moon. Now that I think about it, that power was somewhat similar to abyssal energies I've encountered before. Well, never mind. In the worst case scenario, Flins might be an entirely fabricated identity. I don't know if it is, man.
Let's approach the
Would they
issue
make a
this
summonable
way.
character someone who's not
First,
even
we
real?
must determine
Maybe.
our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rerir in disguise?
Yeah. What reason would Flins have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah. They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form
He's
of
a
other
phantom.
humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or
Right.
allow it to become common knowledge. Likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person
That's
you're
true.
imitating along the
Would
way?
you have to kidnap or kill them?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow.
It's interesting because it's similar to what's the quest we did with Albedo's trial. It's not similar in that sense. It's just similar the idea of someone being able to take the form of someone else.
He
we're
likely
seeing it
knew
again so
then
soon.
that the real Flins would not appear and get in his way during this time. We'd have to ask Flins ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rerir may have already
That's what I'm
killed
saying.
Flins long ago.
Yeah.
And been living as him for some time now. Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry.
I got-
You'll receive a top-class reward in return.
Is it a hug? I bet it's a hug.
The beach
A hug
is
from
all
Nefa.
yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers
Imagine.
down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Guys, would you give away top class information for a hug from Nefa? Be honest.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rerir's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other people. Hey, why are you laughing?
Yeah, what if she was Rerir? That'd be
Just
crazy.
imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this
Yeah,
revelation would
because it'll
only
make people
stir up
panic.
more
No one will be able
chaos.
to trust anyone around them. It's bad that people don't know for now.
Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rerir more opportunities to capitalize on.
And Flint might sue us for,
And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust,
That's
would
exactly
they
what I'm saying.
continue to welcome
Yes.
friends into their homes with
It's a
such
bit too
open
cooked.
hearts? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it, then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rerir, nor trust in Flint's too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design.
okay.
It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
All right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
You're welcome. I've
We
charged
are
it to
Nefa,
your
Nefa.
account. by
What?
the way.
What account?
Hey, you!
Hug? My guy, there'll be no secrets between. See, I told you, I knew it. Yeah. Said me, who's feeling everything very intense. I thought you didn't know how you were feeling, but that means you're feeling everything intensely. That's different to not feeling much. Has your feeling changed, like, since this morning? Fae language? She's a Fae. They did bring this up earlier. That man dancing. Are you actually calling for help then? That was really you. Oh yeah, he looked like he need help.
Hand it over.
Who the?
That was mine from the first.
Rerir? He's speaking the Fae language, so that actually he is a Fae. Damn, that was anime as hell. Again? Okay, so you were my brother. It was you.
What the? It's stronger than before.
Flint, you good, bro? Throw it like a Klee bomb. We jumped on his head and everything. This is so anime. Dude, the angles are crazy. Let's go, Flins. Are we okay? What are we doing to the abyssal? That's fire, dude. Dude, Rerir looks cool as hell, though.
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
No.
So, you were tangling with Rerir out here all by yourself.
That's crazy. Yeah, we might be okay.
Phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
So he doesn't know who he is at all. Crazy. How they improve the cutscenes from Natlan already? I'm actually shocked by that.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Mr. Stark. Yeah, he was getting cooked. But he held his own for a bit, though.
Sorry you had to see me like this.
That man said, help!
You have my
That was really him.
thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities. And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out.
Okay.
I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other
We did see him
curios.
betting on one.
And curiosity it was that had me store
his
this
trailer.
crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rerir claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer.
Makes sense.
Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him.
I wonder if there's a way to conceal that the same way that Columbina helped us conceal the moon marrow inside us.
And where, might I ask,
Me.
would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away?
Give it to me.
Were our places switched, would you discard it? Knowing that
No,
its
that's why you should give it to
perilous
me.
might is beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should
Yeah,
it
it makes
lie
sense.
beyond your grasp.
I understand what he's saying. I agree.
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who
spitting
flee
bars.
when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes.
He said I would have been cooked if you didn't show up.
Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rerir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't
Yeah, it's
the
'cause
only reason you came looking for me, though.
I guess that's because we dispelled the abyssal energy.
Well, no, but
Yeah, Yeah, he probably doesn't even know that Celsi's dead.
I see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down.
Got it. So this was his map, basically.
They alone have
Killed
the
someone else
ability
just
to
to find you.
quickly
It's
pinpoint
crazy.
my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
And I guess the framing him for murder would be a good way for them to like try and find him, and then he could use that to track him down. Makes sense.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
So he killed him to take that.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike.
Good job, buddy.
Well,
Abandon his
at
station.
least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Rerir could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just...
That's what I thought he was gonna say had happened, not that he found it off a random.
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but
Yeah,
a purveyor of dirty tricks.
Kind of clever.
You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our
No, I kind of
deployments
know
are
him.
subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
That sucks.
But every year they would say,
Yeah,
"Wait
and
a
now
little
he's gone.
longer."
Can't keep
Wait
telling people
a
that. You don't know how
little
long they have.
longer. He often wondered if it was because he was lacking somehow.
This is actually
In
cooked.
truth,
I forgot Genshin's
everyone
like
had
this.
nothing but the highest praise for him.
They wanted him to stick around, that's why.
But good work does not always lead to good outcomes.
That's why people feign ignorance.
The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever.
Right.
A most convenient choice for them, at least.
Damn, that sucks.
Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see.
Damn.
One that has played out many times throughout
This
history.
is just a thing, huh?
Another reason to take this Rerir's head.
I knew that he was gearing up to say that specifically.
At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this?
He didn't.
Why did he have to die?
He probably feels a little guilty about it too, because it was all to find him.
Could Rerir be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could be too.
Could you take me to the scene of the crime? We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way.
Restarted classes. How you liking Nod-Krai Archon quest so far? It's interesting so far. I feel like there's definitely a lot more lore and pieces to take in and process. I feel like a lot of the time with Genshin, I am predicting what's going to happen. But I feel like with Nod-Krai, I am processing what has just happened, if that makes sense. Oh. I thought this was a glitch, bro. I thought my game glitched. I thought I glitched into the wall.
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yeah. Guess
It
Nasha
did just
Town's
happen.
already been enough of a mess lately.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us.
I do really like Flynn's design. Like, it's definitely warmed up on me. I think the attention to detail and like how pale his face is, and like the eye bags too.
Since you two can enter, I'll have to request
But like
that
a pupil
you
in his
kindly
eyes.
pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
Like his lamp? Can he go in his
You'll
lamp?
know when the time comes. See you later.
Pick him up. Not chat thirsty over this man right now. Am I surprised?
Still
No.
acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so guess we've got to trust him.
Just as I thought. Come,
Is he
try
still
sensing
alive?
it yourself.
Is he not actually dead? Or is there abyssal energy? Yep. Okay, it's abyssal energy.
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the wild hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the wild hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even
Yeah,
the
so what would be the
full
point
force
of that?
Lightkeepers could stand
There'd be
against
no
him,
point.
let alone the handful of us stationed in Nasha Town. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely.
They got my
must leave
Fontaine
no
mystery
stone
music back?
unturned.
Come on, man.
Well,
My Professor
that
Layton
makes
Abbey.
things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace.
La Tom.
When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer.
If we're seen with him, we're kind of cooked, by the way.
Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Ugh, this is so frustrating.
Is that all? Have we really tried every angle? On every clue? Did someone take his glove off? Look at the flashing light on his arm.
You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm.
Ah,
is
it's because he had a
malfunctioning,
mechanical arm.
right?
That's why it looked different.
It might have been broken in combat.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that
That's
cannon...
weird. Are they suggesting that's not him? That this isn't even his arm? I don't...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise.
Yeah.
In other words,
He's been dead.
played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there were some
That's
way to
really
prove
interesting.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know where he lives. The
sounded
situation is
crazy.
critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves.
Oh, it's you two. And Flins. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
Oh, you look like the Mandalorian from the back.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Sosi. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true?
What the hell happened to it?
You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
I couldn't tell if that was a side eye or just how he looked turning.
His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated. having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her.
So Aino would know.
As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward, and I understood completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone, but even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job, and eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other.
He's been dead for over 3 days.
What's with those faces? Everything all right?
Nope.
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. You have our thanks. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
That
Good night.
sucks.
Hope the
Been dead.
investigation goes well.
You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a
What did he
spear
do
at.
to your people?
You can't just get out of explaining yourself by making lame excuses.
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty, whether out of gratitude or the need to build trust. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough.
So what the hell are you?
You know humans well, and naturally you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So, you mean
Right.
you're one of the latter?
Are you just a Fae?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae?
There you go.
This race is no longer of any importance, but they still exist, as evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
Well, that explains why he's so whimsical.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was to it.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki.
And
They
then
were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who
Kinda
dwell
look
in
like them.
darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery. Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
fair enough.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done. Nonetheless, there are still some things
that
I will not
means.
allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the Canon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Of what? The lantern?
You even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout.
What if they know you think that way, so they are doing
Even
it?
if someone is waiting. I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
Fair.
All right then. We'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh? I'm super tired now. But, you know, feels like we can breathe easier. Now that we know you better.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary.
Valid.
Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a fae.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
Yeah, we still don't even know what the hell Paimon is, so...
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
One day we'll figure it out. It would be hilarious if Paimon was a fae too. That's how she finds out. I'm a what? You're a fae, Paimon.
Flins is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
No. Someone shapeshifted into Flins. What are you talking about?
You better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that, huh?
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the wild hunt too, huh?
Why are you so certain of this?
What happened? Did something leak out? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us? What do you mean?
Well, okay, so old boy, the one with the hat that I said looked like Mandalorian, was probably Rerir. Was maybe Rerir. Since he knows our line of thinking, maybe he went to feed us false information and also learn what we knew.
This is so confusing! What do? These people are no match for Flint's, but they're super heated right now. It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either. Okay!
Hey! Let us in now!
My apologies. My apologies.
Hold on! Calm down, everyone!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket?
I thought you knew everything.
On depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
Kind of rude.
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed.
Fair.
A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt, or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint's face to face. Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat.
And if they don't, I get to kill them.
But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
What the hell is this back there?
Wait, it's...
All right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later. What a mess.
Oh, all right then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal. What say you? Or are you suddenly unsure of yourselves?
They don't want to apologize, huh?
Come on, everyone! Move it!
Oh, no, they're going in. Or are they... Oh, yeah, they are going in. Even finding his lamp would be suspicious, so he's not there.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain.
Yo, everyone a drink. After teaching the group a harsh lesson, Nefer finally lets them go. Yo, she beat the hell out of him. I thought she just wanted an apology. Not a swift axe kick. He left the lantern. I'm about to pop out in 5, 4, 3, 2. Maybe he doesn't want to show them though.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Yep. The whole gang's here. Okay, Llama.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again? Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rerir now. In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So, was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite?
Maybe you don't like Faye specifically. I don't know,
I would
man.
simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of Wild Hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
Makes sense.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into getting the canon up and running again?
Why does Paimon feel more like she got a PhD since the switch in voice actors? I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels like Paimon is so much more like articulate and calm and level-headed.
Because that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself. Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data and their conclusions speak loudest.
Okay, I'm glad it ain't just me then. Thanks, CG.
Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
Missing some decisive connection here. We're running out of
There are
time.
3 Wild Hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Works for me. Nefa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
You good, girlies?
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this. Never mind you. This is a first for me, too. Let's head out, then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Alright, we got Ragtag Scooby-Doo gang. This is all... The girls are girling, bro.
Oh, no one's guarding this place, just like he said. But, oh, where do we find the information he mentioned?
Oh, that boy chilling.
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time. To expose the true intentions of this Rerir, we need to dive into Nod-Krai's history.
Hope we don't land on our heads, then. Ah! Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself!
Maybe it was some Fae powers?
This is a graveyard, right, Flins? Do these things just gotta happen?
This feels like the highest Paimon's voice been a while.
Happen here, but this is not one of them.
But that file really
Potential.
moved by itself! Hey, come out! Don't scare Paimon like that!
I don't sense anything.
Wild Hunt Phenomenologue?
Who the hell was helping them then?
Hey! Another file's moving!
Are we being given hints?
Yeah.
I feel no hostility. On the contrary, it seems we're being aided somehow.
Literally.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something. Let's bring our files together and give them another look through.
All right.
Highlight any similarities.
All these incidents look pretty different.
But what's the commonality?
I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events,
It's like a warning.
a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location.
Ah! And here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces.
This is what I thought maybe
We
Flins and
Lightkeepers
him were.
previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain.
The Wild Hunt was not suppressed by Kuvaki. Instead, it became stronger. When Rerir wants to use Aino's cannon, the ammo of which is also made using Kuvaki. Could it be? He can use Kuvaki. He's using it as a weapon for himself.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one.
Oh.
And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
Absorbing and taking it for himself, basically.
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon.
Dan Amnon was doing a lot. It's a busy day.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me.
What is so important about it compared to anything else?
It begs the question. What makes it so special that he needs it so badly? You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always.
Okay, and he's not human.
Powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon.
He kind of swaggy.
Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions.
Missing an arm, huh? Interesting, because so was Homeboy. Oh, why he look like Michael Jackson and Beat It?
But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the Wild Hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them.
Yeah, literally, I was gonna say, that is some master manipulation, bro. He literally rage baited them into firing the cannon he needed.
They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then?
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise.
The one you call Aino. If you know that's her name, just call her Aino, damn.
You proved one step too slow. In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may.
He just activated Flint's trap card, huh?
See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
That's his remains.
Sorry, what?
Brother, I shouldn't be surprised because every goddamn... The Gnosis, the Moon Marrow. Why is something just the remains of someone from 500 years ago? What are we doing?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so...
As in, like, different time periods. So his body exists in different time periods. Separated.
Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome.
So he's trying to...
Turn.
He's trying to get his body back. That's why he needs them all, no matter
What are you
what.
even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild
That's
hunt
crazy.
was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse.
That's insane.
I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within wild hunt sites across the land.
So I imagine maybe that last arm that's not there is the one that Flint had. Because I was asking why his arm is missing like that. That would make sense.
But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning.
Or maybe he did just lose an arm.
You hold in your hand.
Oh, never mind.
Was my heart.
Well, that makes sense.
So that's why
he's so, yeah.
so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
I mean, he's already technically dead, so...
Such power has no hope of killing me.
That was menacing.
It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh.
You see the way the hand
my
over Lumine is just...
thousands of times and more. But that is of no consequence to me.
He is maybe the most menacing Genshin character I think we've met. Like, he's just so...
Truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing. I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably.
Maybe we should take him down now then and not let that happen.
Restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way.
Any sounds like a stretch. Surely not.
Still,
Unless he's the strongest of the 5 sinners.
You down to nutrients for my consumption, well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Paimon, you good?
Behind you! Look at that light!
Why am I scared? Who is screaming? You hear that?
Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rerir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the wild hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters, the likes of which we've never seen before.
So it's a big wild hunt.
But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities.
That makes sense. That's how a lot of people make the most money.
Situation can bury much wrongdoing. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right now.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This must be stopped in a timely manner.
You got it, I guess. Oh, wait.
This is making
Why is this cute? Was she being carried up? Like you got a launcher.
Make ready.
This is the only time I'm gonna see this animation, huh? Chill. Disturbing the peace. Look into my eyes. Are you all laughing at the same thing I'm laughing at? I'm getting cooked, by the way, because I wasn't paying attention. This Final Fantasy and music, one of the Kingdom Hearts.
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Let's get out of there!
Yeah, I'm kind of cooked because I was just like laughing at the animation, not paying attention to getting absolutely blasted by the enemies.
Brace for impact.
Throw her at Yehoda. There's no way you're actually gonna yeet her. Okay, no, you're not. Okay, we got Natlan comic book scenes that are doing this here too. Nice.
Knuckle Duckle, what are you doing here?
We gotta fight it, apparently. Why are we fighting your homeboy? Oh my god. Wait. I don't even know what she does. Alright, Big Neff, let's go.
Defensive mode engaged.
Oh my god, hold on, this thing almost dead. I didn't realize how quickly this will whittle it down. Sorry, good night. You're about to die.
This isn't good enough. We gotta hurry.
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire checks.
Aw, all right. Let's hit the emergency brake.
We are out of time.
Uh-oh. Nefa, what are you gonna do? Don't clog up the cannon, that'll be crazy. Punch it upwards.
It is too late now.
You're never gonna punch it to the sky and shoot down the last remaining moon.
Why aren't you running?
Hold on. Flins. What are you doing? Are we gonna use the moon marrow? Oh, wait. Using the ability that we were taught. Surely she won't take that head on. Oh, damn, she got cooked. Okay. The both of us together? Yeah, we might be too much. This is crazy. If we have arms after this, I'll be damned. Inefa, come on, punch it up. This is some Final Fantasy and music, by the way. She's too strong, bro. Knees! Her knees straight out the box. She got them strong knees. Come on, man. Lift it. That's the craziest squat I've seen in my life. That's got to be a PR for her. Narrowly avoided. Damn. Uh-oh. Not the Nico Robin, bro. What is this? I said about the hands earlier. Did he just come out of a cocoon, bro? That's menacing as hell. Oh, we're cooked. Yeah, he got them returned by death hands from ReZero. I see it. Well, that was something. Yo, the animation of him coming out, that was awesome. Don't make me fight him.
Well, that's not good.
It isn't, bro.
Sluggish, torpid. This body is a disappointment.
Yeah, all of that, and you ain't even happy?
I can barely muster 10% of my original strength.
Okay, thank God, because we would have been cooked then.
Ruined everything again.
If we have trouble with him and he's only on 10%, that makes me afraid of the rest of the sinners.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
You crashing out.
What's with him?
He's stronger than before.
Pitifully, granddaughter.
You hate all your compadres?
Flinders.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own obsession.
Matters not. Having a heart, being human, it's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant.
Is this worse than what could have happened, actually? Unclear. At least he's weaker now, so...
Does anything in this world...
Uh-oh, he's gone full nihilism on us.
None of it matters to me!
Whoa. Is that just open wounds? What even is this? Don't fight me right now.
Time to die!
You gonna fight me right now, ain't he?
You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid, laughable that you should die for their sake.
Oh! An effer? No, Marionette! I was wrong. She's right, I was wrong.
The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world.
Opposing ideals, huh? Oh, that man cracking his neck. That's it. This is so anime, dude. Genshin is so anime lately. Oh, she gave it a new CPU? Damn. Yo, she upgraded him to Windows 11. Now he's stronger. Let's go. Are we fighting alongside her? Crazy ass rocket launchers. Okay, he's kind of smoothing both of them, actually. Considering how bulky the robot is, I didn't expect it to move that well. It closed the gap like crazy. Oh, the Kamehameha is over, bro. He probably still alright, though. What kind of landscape? Oh. He's just warming up, bro. Return by death. It's over. It's over. Unseen hand. Well, those eyes. I've seen ReZero. This ain't good, bro. Can they see those hands?
No, wait!
Brother, it would have been over. Thank God you got teleported out. What are we talking about? I gotta fight that fool?
We're safe?
It seems this young lady aided in our
It was Columbina. I wondered who teleported us out.
My sincere gratitude, dear madam.
Yeah, that's 10%. We would have been dead on sight.
The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence.
His 10%.
I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency.
His 10% is Capitano's 200. What are we talking about? He was warming up to start with. That's crazy. I can't wait to see how her relationship with Marionette is, considering how she acted earlier.
Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
Columbina! What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score!
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be
She said she was gonna get you, little bro.
I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever.
Who do you think you were
Polonia would have
fighting?
been fine in a head-on clash, but battles just get chaotic.
That surprises me about her, which makes me respect her a little more. She actually is way more likable than I thought she would be from the trailers. But he's one of the 5 sinners, and you thought he was going to play fair. Ain't nobody got sinner in their name and is a fair game player. Like, what are we talking about?
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately?
Siblings call fact.
Calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously.
Like she's rage baiting her.
Try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were...
They're actually kind of cute.
There's a Fatui warrant out on your head, and don't you forget that. Don't
Weirdly?
make me fight you right here and now.
Weirdly, more than... Yeah. Okay, Columbina, I guess, is ex-Fatui, and we get to play her. Same as, I guess Child is too. I really want to be able to summon Marionette. Like, she seems like she'll be really fun to play, and I kind of like her character.
I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
Damn.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
She's funny, dude.
Well, anyway, thank you.
She did have a character intro card on Twitter. Oh, that's actually really interesting. Okay, cool.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the Eternal Moon Goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves.
That's actually quite cute. She cares about us now.
And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
Imagine you just left Paimon.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please call me Flins. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
Still, what do we do now? Rerir's gotten stronger again. At this point,
I wonder if he can surpass that 10%. Or if he's locked in at that.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now at least. But we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence.
That means it's safe out there for now.
He rage quit and left? Good.
A question, if I may, kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked.
Yeah,
Do
like
you
the
also have a hand in that?
the shields that popped up.
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check on them.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry.
If she opens her eyes, I feel like it would end the world. I can't wait to see that. Crazy shoes, bro. That hurt you a lot, huh? That took a lot of her. Did she take damage?
My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is
She gonna die?
out.
She told us to leave so she could anime grown in peace. Well, that's a concern. Oh, I didn't even get there yet. What are we talking about?
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt. But the Rerir of Solnari has now gained a complete...
Who the hell is this modern-looking girl in the back?
We still know nothing about his goals.
Why is Mary Jane Watson standing behind Lauma? What is going on?
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious cuckoosaur into the wild.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Is no one here familiar with cuckoosaurs?
Of course, that's the analogy you would use.
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy
Yeah.
is more than slightly understated.
I mean, hey, if you think you could take him, go for it, Nefa. She wasn't there, so maybe she...
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to
The Yehoda
tender
faces.
my resignation?
She's trying to quit now? After you were happy you got your job back?
Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now.
So my canon, my pride and joy was...
It's not your fault. No.
Help.
Well,
You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now. That's right. And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flins, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them.
okay, they all know
We're in
that's
the
good.
clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
This music kind of going crazy. It's giving Christmas vibes, though.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean
You're gonna be the head?
promoted? Was
Oh,
Paimon the
I was
only
gonna
one who
say.
didn't get that?
No, I didn't get that was a joke either. He
Well.
jokes like that?
If you've got a
That
moment,
wasn't a funny joke.
would you like to come with me?
Bro just died. Why the hell is she constantly what is she doing back there? She's like behind everyone listening on purpose. Am I crazy in thinking she's like a Fatui spy or something? Because she's just all up in our business. She's literally looking. What is that?
There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey. This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence.
That's kind of a bar.
Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too.
Is it about you?
Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last. Even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain? Okay.
When you get older, Paimon.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, With your blood, you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life.
Vaz.
Thank you for
What hymn is
everything,
this?
Sergeant Major Sosi.
She's here? Outside? She left? She ain't hiding anymore.
What are you doing here? Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
She listening.
Yeah, but aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
and the
she just
others are
teleported one of them
unlikely to
there.
risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However, is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
She wants more, huh?
Serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps?
Oh, we get answers? Interesting. I'm concerned about
I
Rerir.
could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear. Now that he has donned a shape and form, selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons or at something else.
The other 5 sinners?
Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future. Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino... Was that not what you were curious about?
It's kind of cute.
Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care.
Tell me more about the spaceship.
I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so. But after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, or from others.
A brother.
And I doubt
A brother.
there are many who could accomplish such a feat. I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
We're talking about our spaceship. Oh, hold on. We're talking about our spaceship so much. She wants to go back to the moon. Are we actually going to fly to the moon by the end of this arc? That would be crazy. And that's Act 2.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha, right.
Varka?
Right you are.
No,
I
it's the
forgot to
pirate.
introduce myself.
You got Davy Jones in here?
The name's Varka.
Why does Varka sound like a pirate?
Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Oh man, Varka came through talking about something. Yarr. Steve the pirate, scurvy. So Varka's met up with Rerir already. What the hell is gonna go? Alright, I got questions. We gotta start Act 3. That'd be crazy if we took her to the moon on our spaceship. I genuinely think that's what's gonna happen. Why the hell is Varka Steve the pirate? Why is he Monkey D. Luffy? What just happened? Yarkar. Vargar.